Oh, just pitches further up, just closes the face. They're going to have a couple of runs, quite easily taken, to complete the first over. 5 without loss.
Nice shot down the ground.
Slog sweeps and does it really well. That's a good shot. First bit of aggression and it goes all the way.
That's for sure, because now both the batters understand the fact that this is such a good batting surface. And you got to grab it with both hands. That is a beautiful shot. Yeah, conventional. Yeah.
Beautifully caressed through the offside. Just opens the face, slightly over pitched, and on the surface you can just hit through the line. It doesn't have to be a genuine half volley. That's nicely played. The key to it is the placement behind square here on the leg side.
Hurry down, just put the ball away. As we mentioned, wide open spaces. 2 fielders trying their best to no avail. It's gone for 4 runs.
Coming back for the second. Put pressure on the fielder, good running. Full and nicely played. Cracking stroke from the Zorzi. It's a boundary.
Man, every time it's with that single 54 Zorzi.
Third test 50 for Tony de Zorzi, just a nudge away on the offside. He knows his work's not done here. Half century is a lovely milestone, but de Zorzi will be after a big one.
That edge will allow the Zorzi to get back for 2. Not a fan of the 2-match test series, to be brutally honest. I much prefer 3.
Catch it!
Going for the reverse early on. Was not too far away from Mahidul Onkon. Running away towards the boundary. Shadman slides and probably does recover.
Every time you get close to the boundary, players just want to make sure. Oh, that could be 4 runs. And this is a good piece of umpiring just to make sure that the batter gets the full value of his runs there because of how close the fielder is there. And rightfully, that foot on the wedge and the hand on the ball.
Comes down the wicket. Takes it on a half volley. Few bounces to the ropes.
And not so either for Tony de Zorzi. That's beautifully played. Goes all the way. Just a little use of the feet now as he closes in on that magical number.
Stops going down the wicket and hitting down the ground. This time it's Zorzi. Yep. Picks it up nicely and whacks it away on the onside for another maximum. Into the 90s now. Lovely use of the feet. And then it did pick the turn.
He sweeps well, and Tony de Zorzi has a test match 100 for South Africa.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Over the moon. Took his time. And we were talking about whether he'll be able to reach the 3-figure magical mark before tea is called. And he's picked that up. First test match 100 with a lovely conventional sweep shot. Applied.
He's played this stroke really well today, Tony de Zorzi. But it's that sweep shot that he will remember.
Go on, boys, go on.
The first test match 100. Got to get going, got to get going. He had to get going. A direct hit would have been very, very tight indeed.
Backs away, seems comfortable enough, punches it half a stop. Little chase, and to make those 2 runs look comfortable enough. Seems a little more cautious, more circumspect, and it's up in the air. He wasn't very cautious on that occasion, used his feet, and the ball eventually trickles across.
Oh, what about that? So as the light fades, South Africa decide it's time to put the foot down.
A little bit conservative. No. Down the wicket, frees up the offside. And I tell you what, it's a really good shot. It's right to the pitch of the ball with that bat. Gives himself the room of staying leg side.
Oh, yes. Nicely controlled. That should be a boundary and is.
So when you leave the stumps, you're punished in this fashion.
Carrying on with Tajul Islam. And straight away, he's lashed onto that one. Wow, lovely use of the feet.
He's employed the stroke to good effect so far. It's the second time. Use of the feet gets somewhere near the pitch. He does favour the leg side. He'll never get away from that, and that's why his technique's set up. But he executes that brilliantly.
How to get his wicket, because they need to badly. Look at him now. Initial movement forward, then he backs away, cracks it. His despairing dive to no avail. Should have done better. Need that support in the deep. Can be a little too obvious with the field placing, but the batter is prepared for that shortness of the delivery. Swivels round and helps himself to a couple of runs.
Just like that. Moves the front leg and gives it a big hoik. Swept away for a big 6.
When you got 160, why not?
Nicely played. Spears the gap. Easily come back for the second. Tajul's excited. The finger goes up. Here's Zorzi consulting with his partner. Surely he's good. He does review it.
Keep it going, please. Gap between bat and ball. Okay. There's a gap between bat and ball. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, no bat or glove involved. Ball tracking, please. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Thank you. I'll go back to Joel on field. You're on screen now. You can signal out.
Yes, it is out. Joel Wilson spot on. All the 3 markers in red, but what an innings Tony de Zorzi has played. He scored big, 177 of 269.